e bubua na whataro whatu. I taitai sa nina, no suna toi ina whatonu, kau niu whamusi. No suna whawhengainga, taulangi o tamā le nea inga, no suna whamusi. No suna toi ina ia whetalai, no suna whawhetai, no suna la whau Mamea. O te whatalo whatu foi suna whawhengainga, manawa, maoro, mao, a tō whatua. O te whatalo whatu foi, le paia ni malu, i kāresia pepereane sa mo sa kuia. Ai maisi le paia malu a whia mai, e Molimau ina le toi sauninga o le mātou tamā. Whale ai. O te whamahanu atu foi, o au le pārangi o mātou a inga, e moe o matai, a lea sei, au pea. O rungu inga la, o la whaino Molimau, whasamoa, toi whapārani, toi whasamoa. O ele silifia, o lo ingoa o tai mali e utu, aina wani ko Laulima Le Mamea. Whamarulu atu, o le lava mai siogo, o le hui Samoa. E whai whalavlave na toa ina. Ia, ule o tō pē, saunga tala pēa. O nei vai, this whole week, o mawhauwhau, whai aso atoa. So tele lava Molimau fanau, I lo tamā, whenei, alofa lo tamā. Ke le alo, ke wafua I a maso. O mawhauwhau ma eti, whapea, e sa o e kaka ne whenei la kukana. O mawhauwhau ma eti, mo ele silifia, lo tamā, o kasi sawa. I aso ala, before Jesus. Before Jesus, o kasi sawa lo tamā. O lo tamā, e G-VAI e se tangata marusi. Na e disi taimi na e mato whailavlave I le otavo I PRC Newton. Na I aso la, you get a whole leg, pero le vai povi, I lava povi, sorry. Ia, na ave mako fale, na ile van, na whapelo te, so ave le ko fale. E we, ala kuro eki, e whapele, le, alo eo, samoa. Whapele sa, oi, kawhiwhi, a dad, mama, winga, esere maalie o winga dad. E tasi ale, I'm going to share one last memory on my name, Tutuata Tegi. Ile vai aso le aso whalele, le aso mafua, ma ua, ma mam, ma dad. Wa usu, ave mam, ma Molimau, yono unofua e fui o ya dad. Ia ele uma e whamelo dad, ia. Whameso karo. O whai te, ke lu sa whasamoa, ke o sea whasamoa, nela o whai whapārana. O loka karo e loka mā. O whai ei. Whawhitai, o ina ia te a. Whawhitai mo no sai. O mea umana e whai mai a te a, o lea o tau whai, I te tono mātou motu, I te tono mātou a ina. O lela o kukio, lela o tō anga, e whai me umaia, le tai whai mai e te a. Taro whaisi o tamā, e whiua whai, kako me kako a inga, o lela, wā tere whana rawe mako a inga. Ai, this whole week, ola mo kako o aku I mako whane. Ola mo, a lofa sa whai te I nika ngako kele I roa. So for me, the last thing that Dad said to me was, whakaya sua whini, lewa e ki a kongo, lewa e kara au, lewa e makai, lewa e whenua kusi. O mea umai e sa whai Dad, anga lama whakaya, wa uhi loa. I knew that Dad was going to go, because wa owa aianga maka, wa le la vā. Akua le la vā, Dad. O whai lai o oke lai ai te se te ate au ka whapenga. Le kai aso le ke whiwhai kusi mei o la ua i e mawhai o kangi ka te awhai me la kala ia. A lera pasoa. Ia le mawha moi le tina o le aina o palo ki ngā lai o toa. Ai, whawhitai loving mātua. Thank you to all our friends and family who have pulled through, who have come from Australia, Dunedin, Wellington, Samoa. We can't do this on our own. We hurt, you hurt, and we're trying to be so strong, but my mom is the strongest of them. And me and Toa take after our dad. We are Kangi Wale number 1, 2. But my dad's legacy will live on through me, my sisters, my brother, and the grandkids. And we thank you from the bottom of my heart. Amen.
Muna whatalo whatu pa ia man maru wā whila. E mei aso, me se le tato o whanguenga. Family atu, my Molimau is going to be in Samoa. English. English. For those who aren't aware, my name is Eti, the only brother of Laulima and Talo. This is my wife Tanil, this is my daughter Deao, and our son Hapa. I tried to write some notes, but it's just a gibberish at the moment, so just bear with me. As Noah touched on her Molimau, our dad was a real hard man, especially on us two. He had a different way of parenting with us two. He was, didn't use his voice, he used to use his hands, but that's part of life. We learned the hard way. Just my memories of Dad, there is a lot, so bear with me. For those that aren't aware what Galongas is the church games, PIC games that they always used to have at Point England, out in Point England, and we represented the Mighty Whites. So if anyone knew, every old local would turn up in their yellow lovers, and we'd turn up in our whites and play cricket. And by the end of the day, my whites were like all brown because I was really good at fielding. And you had to be because you had some really A-class bowlers. Toi Sulu, Lester, you had Mikai, Fafo, and Poleausa, and then you had the B-class, that was Filinga, my dad, and I was always in the outfield, and that was my job. He'd make me run all the way around, like I'd be on this side, he'd wait, and I'd have to run from that side all the way to the other end, and I had to go even like further when it was his turn to bowl, and he knew that no doubt he'd get smashed, and I'd be like 3 fields down. Sometimes I'd have to run through full of ears to catch the ball, and no doubt, luckily it stuck. So yeah, but some memories. Mine are just more sports. I played as a kid. I played for the mighty Mara Saints up. So yeah, and I thought I was pretty good as a little kid, and as you understand, kids get better and you grow. And we used to played Southside teams, and there was a team, Papatoe, and they had this guy called Leslie Wanikolo, and I was the fullback. And of course, he'd break through 7 guys, and I'll be the fullback, and so line up to try to tackle him. And no touch. Missed him completely, and come half time, Dad would walk up. We'd have our team huddle, and then all I could see was Dad walking up to me. I'm like, oh no, not again, not again. So yeah, and then the boys on the team were like, oh, gotta give him a try, gotta give him a try. But carried on. I gave up league. I was disheartened, and so I had a bit of a gap year, and then I went to Mags, and he didn't know that I'd signed myself up to the under-15s, and then when he found out, I was like, why are you playing rugby? And then I had a good friend, Gavin Williams, and that's DG's son, and I'd use that excuse, oh Dad, Brian Williams said I should play because he thinks I'm good. And so then I carried on playing rugby, and and then carried on to suburbs, got to play with cousin AB. That was something special as a young buck. We had this little thing every state of origin. Dad was Queensland. And I only chose New South Wales because I knew, we'd have a little bet. And, back then, New South Wales, they were pretty good. And when we'd win, he wouldn't pay up. So I was like, waste my time supporting them. For those that weren't aware, Dad was a taxi driver. He used to work for 529-1000, the cheap cabs, and then he also done yellow cabs. So I'd taken the path of some of the other boys that came through and done their Molimau, said some stories with us during the week. I won't drop names, deacons and Fefe elves, people that are now Fefe elves. But I strayed and I was led down that road. And my boys, Mr. like Has and Dames, they knew the drill. My friend, they knew the drill. We go drink at the dental clinic, which is Damien's little man dad at his mum and dad's house. And when we had enough to drink, we'd load up, go to town, and they knew, okay, we're going to walk down the street, Queen Street, and then when they knew, yellow cab, and then they'd all circle around me and be in the middle just to protect me so that Dad wouldn't see me. And then other times when I made rep teams, I didn't tell them where our games were. He'd ask, where ko kalunga? I say, Tauranga, but it was like at Eden Park or something like that, just so that I could, go out. Sorry, bear with me, I'm nearly finished. Dad, I'm sorry I stayed on that path for a while. I left church a long time ago, lawyer to the AU of Global. I know you kept on asking me many a time to come to church, but Dad, I'm not a bad person. I'm sorry that I didn't finish uni, sorry I didn't become an All Black, didn't play for Molimau more, but I know you're happy of my achievements. I know you're happy that I joined the police, and I know you're proud of that. I know you're proud that I was the first one to get married. And I know you're proud proud of me being the first to give you a grandchild with Dale Brooke. And then obviously the kids came along, the 5 here, and it was different. It was like you had changed, like we heard a lot of stories throughout the week where people would say, oh, he used to take me aside, give me words of encouragement. He used to slip me extra, $10 here and that. No, we didn't get any of that stuff. And then, like I said, the kids came along, and he just turned into a big marshmallow man. He was like, it was different. He was a different person, and I respected him for that. And I was like, my kids have asked me, Dad, why don't you cry? I've got to be strong for Mum, be strong for my sisters, and strong for my kids and my wife. But thank you for everything that you've done for us. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for being our taxi driver. Even though you're retired 7 years, I bring you up last minute. Oh, Dad, I didn't email. Oh, can you pick this up? Thank you for dropping everything to pick up our kids, not only mine, but Paul's kids. Sorry for taking too long, but thank you to everyone that has sent through messages of support, love, gifts, presents, monetary, and even all our family that we've had come through at home. I'm used to sitting at the back peeling potatoes or la'ui pusa, but this has been it's been real humbling to see everyone there, and thank you to each and every one of you. I'll shut you a beer when we get to that time, but thank you.
Kia ora, talofa everybody. Wow, I've spoken at funerals before, but it's a little bit different. I came to the family 21 years ago when I was 20. Meeting Talo and Laulima. There was no kids back then. No Vale, just me, no Christina. It was all by myself, the only outlaw. The family's very grown now. I know him for a long time when I first started dating Iti, Talo and Lima really wanted grandkids, but back then, I was a kid myself. That wasn't going to happen, but I know that you were both very happy when Iti and I got married and we had our first baby. It was your first grandchild. I know that Laulima was so happy. He came to the hospital when I just had Dale Brooke, and I had been starving. I hadn't eaten because I had a C-section, and he said, what do you want to eat? And I was like, some Burger King. He even got it and gave it to me. The nurses had walked in, I'd been throwing up. They said, have you eaten? And I'm like, yeah, people got me some Burger King. The look on their faces because I wasn't meant to eat. But he was happy that I was happy, if you know what I mean. But he talked about him being a taxi driver. Who the heck gave him a license? If you've ever seen us driving instead of his car, my God. And when he retired from being a taxi driver, I know that he really enjoyed it, and then he became the children's taxi driver to school and after school and to all the activities. And he was so cute. He would turn up all dressed up smart with his dress pants and his shirt. He'd get out, and when the children would come to the car, he would open the door. He'd open him as head driver. I was like, oh, never that for me. But I just loved how he took his role so serious, making sure that he was early, getting the kids to school on time, except one time Dale would have been about 7, and we asked him to take her. I think it was like his first time, you know, so we said bye to her, she went up to school, we went to work, we got her after school. I was like, how was the morning, babe, with Papa? She's like, oh, Mummy, like, what's wrong? Papa took me to daycare, not school. You know, obviously forgotten that she started school and was no longer at daycare, you know, pulling up to the diary and she's like, I don't go here. But, you know, we were grateful for the fact that it eventually got her there. Lima, I just want to say thank you so much. On the day that Iti called me that when you passed, I'd already been with my auntie, had passed earlier in the day. And I knew when Iti called me, I knew what the phone call was, but in my heart I was in denial that it was going to be your last day. So we go to the hospital, you know, oblivious, like, he'll be fine, you know, but giving that, you know, that was going to be our goodbyes. I love that you waited for the children to all leave the room before you took your last breath, and then I got to be there with Tano and Iti and the girls. It felt like such an honour. I always believe that everything happens for a reason, and I love that you let the children go out of the room because it wasn't very pleasant, but just the fact that I got to be there was a real honour and a privilege. So I thank you for that. And this week's been amazing to hear all the wonderful stories that everyone's been telling. And I know that you always ask me and Iti to come to church, and we never quite made it, sorry about that. But I know that when we went to Kalongas, you were happy that I could play sports, and so could Iti, and that we won the tag up with England, and so that made you really happy. And I know that you wanted him to finish his accountancy. Yeah, that's not going to happen, I'm sorry. You know, he's the man at his job, and that's the work he'll do, and serving people as a policeman is what he loves. And the other thing Iti's very good at, I don't know if you realise this, that he's very good at coaching the kids at sports, and it's another way of giving back to the community and serving people. So, and also the last thing, Lima, sorry about the last things. I realise that Iti is a lot like you from all the stories that I hear, even the stubbornness, even the headstrong, that's very Iti as he's getting older. But what I love that when you were about to take your last breath, I'm there comforting Iti, but he told me not to do that, to comfort his sisters instead. And I realised that was a beautiful quality about you, that you would always put others first, and I realised that my husband has that about you as well, which I really love and cherish. And I thank you and Talo, because if it wasn't for you two, I wouldn't have my husband. So thank you very much, and thank you everyone for coming.
Wa katalo fatu le paia mane mamalu wa fia katalo fatu lo sumele ta insanua dia sui fa fenenga ya lo ala mai nei ya lo mingwa o te faitua Rebecca Laulima wa ai taspali pasina o le lona toi o le fanau ma Laulima ma tala. Ia, o le e pupu lava lau tala. Nana te manu le teini. Ai, o te whia Molimau i le teini sa matu la iti ai. E te le lava le ao ungana o maua mai o mātua. Ia, o le a o ngalala e sa le ngamu i te tonu le fale. E whaktāua ia la ua, e mawhai ona mātou tautala i le ngangana sa mua. O lea la, o te whawhitai le atua, sa tūma losi o mātou mātua, e ao mātou i le ngangana sa mua. O le teini nei, o lau nganuenga, o le whamatala upu. O te mimita, ona, o aonga, o o mātua. Na whai moa, mo maua i lau nganuenga, o te whai nganuenga, e whamatala upu mo tangata soli tula fono, mo tangata e sulu whai atu i le whale mai, pe ama mai. o fua ia nganu wenga o mātua ia au ma loo o langa. O le lono lua la o Molimau, o le mā whanau. To o whāle mā whanau. E ese le mā whanau le mawhutanga o la o whanau. Le mā whanau ma o mātua. Ai mai se lawa e toia ina. Mi sia nei oe papa e lea ma whai ana whamatangai. Na munga o lo ia au. Ai o te whawhetai lea tua. O lo fōpai mai le loto mā losi. E ala i tō talo sanga. Whai pēa mo le mātou āina. A mata mai lawa i le teinga. Ta ia mātou tamā i le whalimai. Oka le ano ai o tangata. Susu atu. Ta talo fōpai mea nofa mo le mātou tamā. Dad was ready. And that's Dad. He never wanted to be late to anywhere. He was always on time, as I remember, but he never wanted to be late. Le aso na umai le soe fō le mātou tamā. Ina wa ta'i mai le fō mai a mātou a mea wa fia na ia i le mai o le kānasa. Wa tamo whai mātou e whitu na i o mātou la ngonga mo mātou mawhupau. Ma tamo whai e talia le tala le fō mai. Whai atu le fō mai i le mātou tamā. Laulima, you have cancer. Pau le tala le mātou tamā. Whawhitai. Thank you, doctor. O nā alu rola i o le fō mai. Ia, o mātou ne, ia o le tang whai le process, la. O whai atu rola o tamā. Dad, e fusu mai o mātou. Fusu mo whanau ne. He was ready. And that's very important as a Christian, that we need to be ready for times like these. I'm really at peace to know that Dad went and he knew where he was going. That's why e fia lava lo'ona. O te tangi, so umala tangi vale le tangi vale le mātou tamā. Le mawhonga te tangi e. Fia. Iei fo i whaanono nei o le amisia le mawhutanga. E pule le atua, e le ai se whai roto. Whawhitai lawa, mo le nei awanoa. Le a whai atu le tala pūpū, o si mawhanau, e win and lat o mawhutanga ma le tamā nei. Okay, baby. Okay, who's first? Lottie? Okay. Oh, come on, quickly.
He was a very good man. He always picked me up from school. I loved him, and I will always miss him.
My name is Letiao Tausanga Jacinta Basi. Today I'm going to share some things about my papa, aka my teddy bear. I'm grateful for all the times I slept with you, Papa, because you kept me nice and warm. I'm grateful for all the times I spent with you. I will always treasure the times you whispered in my ear and said I'm your favorite grandchild. Until I heard my cousin Dale and my brother DJ say that Papa said they were his favorite grandchilds too. I'll always love you forever and ever. Love from Princess.
Ai. Leo kele o leo o mga whakulou ia la fionga ia tai maria whapele. Songa ia umkangi whenga wenga whapele. Rao fia upoko ni yesu. Ele umira u whamkalanga, ele ku e whaisa whamkalanga, but I have to say something. Because I was the best, I was the favorite. Lua i ku lama lima mingu kere la kum whaia kuai. E kele ia le wa onga ngō ka maua mai i le makamafukanga ma laulima ku loo ngō suafa. Kele ia o mafukanga o yo mea ngō ka maua mai ai i le ngaka o le alofa, loko maua lalo, o mea lava ngā kamu whaiko inga i o ngā alamo longa whaanga o whapenga peia le tuitinga wa o le akali i mongi o le ko inga o laulima polo mako kama. E paua kele fo ia mea, paua le mere ke wa ai aku lo ke fia i wa alu ko inga. O le ele i o mai a ule ulpula. O le ae a koa lo o laulima kele maua inga matawhaito, man mawhanga. O le makua kinga inga o sko inga i maa inga, kamu whainga le. E le ngaka o kupe, o mea o le ave mōringa o ka meki wa o kele ave avi. O au kele ave avi. E mafu anga, it's not about me. It is Dad's family service, so yeah, menga laulima moli kulo so fo makai moli akuya alo faanga mo o kama ko kiloanga ka umafkanga le ai maso sese o le masa o uma menga fa so banguia lo malanga ya maua so fuanga le langi kalo mai mo mako alera como fai e a foia e awangi ko lusi lo kingo ia peia e foi peia o foringo oi ya ma so sangi kausi ia itina ya talo. And for the sake of all the non-Samoan speakers, what I was just saying is that I am Laulima's favorite. Thank you.
Ya, talofa. Ya, moele silafia la une tangata. O au, o toe moli la au I fongaa Rosetta Mamea. O au, o le wii o whanaua matou matua. Ai, ele o au o le wii wha mau oa. O au, o le wii wha moe ina a le matou tamā. O au, o le boss baby. E mafuala tala, ona, o leo te uina. O le Mamea Laulima family tusi whaalavelave. Mai lo'u nai titi, na o mai tau, le matou tamā, I lona nau, I lona ainga. So o se mea, ia, e mea tau whaafofonga ia tai malie ma o matangi. O la ua, e no nofo e whale. A o ma ua, ma te o ma o matou matua, po le ale mea e ave a ma ua. O kele ulopo le alma fuaanga, ai ona, wa matou tuputupu wae, wa matou I loa, whai le mea e le lei, e tau ai lona a inga. E lua lava mea o te fia whaasoa atu ai I no matou tamā. O le mea mua, tele lava ia tā leni o lo o nofo matou ina. Ia, e so o ia, mo I lava I le ta aloa eki. Ai pei ona tau whaafonga Mātou tēne si isi i mea. O tēne tamā usi ai. Wānau, e toa lona loto, e peo lona tamā. Ai toe loto vai vai. Peo te whai toa. O le, e whai moa le mawhtanga le autala vou lea Newtoni. O le prestene tani vale. O le prestene matanganga. Nai atu mai nei. O le a se mea o whai. E tangi e malingi ona loi mata. Ona ua vaai atu ua le lei se mea ua mawhai e le autala vou. Ia, e whape nāfo i o matou āinga. No matou āinga na tā utu, na matou āinga i a whenga, e fia lava ia, e fia lava le matou tamā, e au pongi wha moe moe o lona āinga. Ia, le alawan, ia wha malulu atu tatu āinga, ua malo lo foi aki. O le a tu'u lole ngā luenga. Ia tai mālie. Ia, ma whata harima le nofo mai. O i po se unga wāna. La te whaia, whalavelave ala au maka uku. O le aua whenga. Ia, o le matou āinga a whenga, o le vai aso lea pe au lia. E whaia i nofo ala matou āinga. Ia, pa ngā lea o a whenga. Whaasao na matai tamai ta. Manu o te alu. O na lea, o mā ua maanaua, e ngoa i ainga o matou tamā. A o eti matawhai toa, e ngoa i ainga o matou tina. O mā ua la, e taua na mātou mālosi i. Ai pe o na oa ua le tū mālosi. Ai matamata o vaenga lea. O le lona lua mea o te maitawina i lok tamā. O lok tamā, o le tangata e fia e entertain. O le tangata e matuai, tau saa fia, lona saa. E matango fia, lona si ufofonga. A e whaalongo nei i lona pese, o le malu. Tusa le malu wha moe ina lea au whai pese a St. Luke's. Le ala walu, na oti mata o whai pese le asa. Nei loa, po whita nisi aia le stoe ino sau, o le malu, o mātua. Wele la ngona lona si ufofonga, o le tamāloa e mā nei alona leo, o le tamāloa foi, ma ai nei lona siwa, o kasi mā naia, e tau sa fia lava ia, e le ngata i ona winga. Ai maise lava i ona au ainga. Dad, o te leo te toa, o na lea, ia. O te le lopa lalo tai. E so o ia, oi, ai o te ilua, oa, o le best entertainer, ngai e whia lolo lia leo at o vaenga lea. Ai, matua i mānei alo leo. Whia lolo au le siva po le sasa alo vaenga lea. Ia ai best da ai, panga lea ualu siok tamā. O le tapu al matou ainga wha mausili, e sao na tā se manu. Ao, wa lewa ona fia whai. Ona o lok tamā. I le tū mai meo lona ainga. Ia, e so ia. O le la walu e whaangase. Se maka e kuskusi. Ai pe ona o whai atu o mata tamā tale nia i le siva. Ia, o mātou alofaanga e fia whaali la lea i le mātou siva o a umanai o uso. Ia, o le a mātou toe sisiva tasi mo le mātou tamā. O le pese lea e mātou te sisiva ai. O le pese lava e māsani ona koa e ia I maliu o latu ai. O ona saa fiafianga mo se ua maliu. O lea la, whamalulu atu. O la au sifa. Ia, pēr whai atu. E tau le lei. O le la kopi mai a. O le mato alofa anga le namo o mato tamā.